today I thought I'd show you everything I take in my bag when I go out to go herping. So let's hope you can hear me okay because those frogs are so loud right now. But this is the bag I use. I think it's a camelback, and yeah, it is. It's actually made for biking, but it works really well. It fits everything I need, and I bring a lot of camera gear, which I need to keep like stable, and it works really well. So we can start out with the front pocket. This front pocket being more just kind of things I need and like to keep to be safe. For example, right here we've got a first aid kit, which is always good to have. It's not really anything special about it. I can just refill this whenever things go empty. I just bring like band-aids, some gauze. In here, this is a tick key, which is really cool and it actually works really well. And you can remove ticks really easily with it. So this is really just bandages and some things in case I happen to get scratched or fall on something or whatever. Next up in this pocket is a bushcraft knife. It's like a 4.5-inch blade or something. And I have been learning a bit more about bushcraft. It's kind of just a little side thing I do. So I primarily bought that for that. But I always do like having a knife with me anyway. It's always useful. It can come in really handy. And I don't know, I feel a bit safer with it. It's in this leather case thingy. And I've had this for a couple years and it's worked really well. I just always keep it with me. Next, another bushcraft thing. I just happen to bring flint and steel. This is mostly for bushcraft because I'm really not anywhere that I'm gonna like get lost and need to survive. But this does work really well for starting fires. I also have some cordage, just more bushcraft stuff. Next, I have some cords for my GoPro. This also works with my main Canon camera. And then this is a phone charger. I have a couple portable batteries. These are made by RAV Power. I don't really like them. They like don't work very well. And one of them broke, so I asked them to send me another. And then that other one broke, so they sent another. So I have 3 of these now, and I bring 2 of them with me. Even though these aren't the best models, they are super useful because I can charge whatever I'm bringing. Next up, I keep this in the middle compartment, and that is a field guide for herps. I always try to bring at least one. I have a few of these. This one, which I decided to bring today, is Amphibians and Reptiles of the Carolinas and Virginia. And I'm in North Carolina, so it has everything I need. So yeah, try and find a reliable field guide. Because I also bring my phone, of course, and I can use online ones, but I don't always have service, and I don't really want to waste the battery. So I always bring a book, even though it's a bit heavy. Next up, we can go in the small compartment, and all this is batteries, because I bring a lot of batteries. 5 of these are Canon batteries. These are all Canon here. And then I have my 6th one in the camera right now. And I also have a spare GoPro battery. I have 2 of these. One's already in the camera. Next, we've got the main compartment, which I'll pull open. And you can see there's a lot of empty space because what I'm usually holding in here is, well, here, let me pull my phone out so I can actually show you what else I use. So you can see here is my current recording setup. And then I keep this Joby GorillaPod right here. And then I have the Canon body, 1 lens, and the microphone. This all fits into this area right here perfectly. It really keeps it in place because it's a pretty stiff bag. Because with other bags, I've had the problem where everything just falls down to the bottom, and it's really annoying and kind of uncomfortable. So all this stuff easily fits into my bag. I have a couple other Canon lenses. I didn't decide to bring the telephoto today, which is a large zoom lens, but sometimes I do. This is a 24mm EFS Canon lens. This is really cool. It has a very low aperture, which means I can get some pretty high exposures and stuff without having any blurriness and stuff in shots. So it helps out with that. This is an extension, like zoom extension, that can go onto this lens if I don't want to bring the telephoto around. This, I've got a few more GoPro things. I've got a tiny GorillaPod right here, and then a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. It's kind of an older model, but it works great. I have another battery in here, and then a waterproof case if I am around water. Also in this main compartment, I have a water bottle. Water is probably like the most important thing at all times. Whether you're thirsty when you leave the house or not, you're gonna want water. No matter how hot or cold it is outside, you need to bring water. I've got another pocket right on the back. In this pocket is a bandana. This kind of just helps out with tons of things. I actually have used it before when I was bleeding. I cut myself on something and it basically worked as a bandage. It also works if I need to like cover my face if there's lots of mosquitoes. Just make sure to wash it in between uses. So this is just useful with lots of other little things. I can lay it out. It's like a little cover to keep if I need to keep something from getting muddy or whatever. It's just really useful. I just always like bringing a bandana or two because they can do so much. Finally, I've got a pillowcase. This is what I use as a snake bag if I need to move snakes around or just carry them from one spot to another or whatever. I can even just put them in this if I need to set up the camera gear before getting a shot of them or whatever. You can buy actual snake bags, I just never have, and this is just a usual pillowcase. The problem is you can't actually see in it, so it can be a bit more dangerous because you don't know where they are. You just have to make sure you don't get bit through this bag. But I do always carry one of these in the bag. It can fold up even smaller. I just have it flattened out in the back pocket. And that's really my last herping thing that I bring. So yeah, herping season is just around the corner. And that is really everything that I bring. I do my best to bring as little as possible while still having everything that I need and that could come in handy, because I don't want to have to lug around too much, but I also want to be prepared. You might have noticed there really aren't very many herp things other than a snake hook, which doesn't fit into the bag, and then the pillowcase, the field guide. That's basically it, herp-wise. Most of the stuff for me is just camera gear, some safety equipment, and then a few extra bushcraft things, because there's really not much supplies that you can bring. There are different types of hooks and nets and stuff, which definitely come in really handy, and I really want to get a net or something to help me out when I'm around water. But yeah, I can go ahead and hook this up. I'm gonna be leaving. I really haven't found anything today, but that is because it's not actually really herping season yet. I wasn't expecting anything. I was hoping I'd at least find or catch something. I found a lot of frogs, but they were way too quick to jump into the deep parts of water to find them. So yeah, hopefully you're looking forward to some herping videos, because I'm looking forward to making them. Hopefully they come out well. But that'll be coming soon. I'll keep doing some other little videos working up to the actual herping videos on just different gear and stuff. But hopefully you enjoyed seeing what I bring. Let me know what I should maybe add to my backpack or what you put in yours. So that'll be it for this video. I'm Alex, and thanks for watching.